Nelly Furtado traveled to Kenya with great expectations. But she never expected this.
That was just one of the realest moments I've ever had in my life. Wow.
With laughter, candor,
I haven't been able to get her out of my mind.
and emotion.
You deserve to go to school. Yes. He's so smart. It just seems so unfair.
Join Nelly on her journey. Join Nelly on the road to Kisaruni.
I just feel so lucky to have been here today.
Little girls often have big dreams. Some dream of becoming ballerinas, others of becoming doctors, teachers, artists.
I want to be a journalist. I like to be a teacher.
I want to be a bank manager,
a pilot, a doctor,
aeronautic engineer.
Growing up, I was surrounded by music. My mother was part of the church choir, and my grandfather, a composer in a Portuguese marching band. Music was my dream. Music was my salvation. But sometimes big dreams are only that, aspirations with no hope of fulfillment. In the Maasai Mara region of Kenya, high tuition costs mean that less than 5% of girls will attend high school, and only one girl a year will then move on to university. One girl. As I land in Kenya's Mara,
Hi.
I'm minutes away from meeting 40 girls who will change those statistics. Their dreams are about to be realized with the opening of the region's first all-girls high school, Kisaruni. The path to education is not an easy one in this part of the world. I am Nelly Furtado, and this is the road to Kisaruni. I was invited to Kenya by Artbound, a non-profit initiative that supports Free the Children and their work to break the cycle of poverty.
Over 10 years, we've been working together with schools and water and alternative income and health. In many ways, it has all led to today, to this moment.
Together, they build schools around the world with a mandate to enrich, engage, and empower young minds through art and education. I am in Kenya to be a part of that process.
When I first found out about Artbound and the initiative to build an all-girls high school in rural Kenya, I thought, wow, how incredible that a group is doing this. You know, it's such a great, modern, current idea.
And we entered into, the grounds. I felt an overwhelming sense of magic.
What's your name? Oh, Penina and Faith? You Faith? Oh.
Today, the community has traveled from far to welcome us.
Hi, I'm Nelly. Thank you for having us.
And celebrate the opening of Kisaruni with song, dance, and pure joy.
It's amazing. It's such a celebration. It's so happy, and you don't... it makes you think, right? I think we take our education for granted in North America, definitely. And just to think people are this overwhelmed and happy with this school is mind-boggling, yeah.
It was amazing to be around something like in the beginning, like in the beginning phase, sort of like, it's like a flower about to bloom into a huge garden, And that's the kids and their minds and their growing and their dreams and the trajectory of their lives.
Kisaruni is really a blessing to these girls because most of them would not have gone to high school. They would have been married off so that their parents can get this dowry, a few goats. Yeah, that's the unfortunate bit of it.
Admission to Kisaruni was no easy feat. With fierce competition, more were turned away than accepted. The girls of Kisaruni represent the best and brightest of their communities.
Kisaruni will be a place where leaders will come from. Role models will come from Kisaruni.
Two such role models are Faith and Penina. Extraordinary students who proudly introduce me to their classmates.
I came in there like, hey, everyone. And then I'm going, wow. It was almost like I felt like a wave of almost like a lightning coming back at me, like a shield of whew, yeah, we are powerful.
Congratulate you on being so brave and so welcome to learn and to be here, and congratulate you for being here. I know you worked so hard to be able to go to this school, so you're all inspiration. Thank you.
They had this confidence that just kind of proves to you when you give somebody a chance, when you give them choice and a chance, an opportunity, that's empowering, These girls are really empowered.
Everywhere we go, people always ask us. People always ask us.
Faith and Penina then walk me to the single room that the 40 girls share.
And what is this, the dormitories? Does anybody snore at night?
Kisaruni literally means land of peace. Faith and Penina explain why the school is so important to them.
I was happy when I was told that I could come to this school so that I can continue with my education and become somebody better in future. And also to come back and assist my community, to know about their education.
The most beautiful thing is they want to come back and help their community. It's all very it's a reciprocal thing. They want to get an education and they want to shed light on their community. They want to make the community stronger and bigger. So it's just kind of a foolproof plan, I think.
Key to that plan is the support of their families. Tomorrow, I have been invited to meet Faith's family, who live in the surrounding village of Amori Joy.
I'm happy to invite you to our home to see my family.
Wow! Yay!
So we are going to Mara.
Yay!
Our family was happy to see you.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I can't wait to see them.
Yes, we are going to Mara.
Amazing!
Yes.
I'm ready.
Yes. Thank you.
This is my first day in Africa. And so much has happened in one day.
And there is so much more to come as the course of my journey and the course of one girl's life will collide and change our futures forever. The sun rises on a new day over Kenya's Maasai Mara. Today, I travel to Faith and Penina's village to meet their friends, family, and see the place that they call home.
Hello. How are you doing?
As we walk to the small farming community of Amori Joy, we fill the air with song.
Can you sing for us a song that you used to sing?
Sure.
Song?
Then it goes, I'm like a bird, I'll only fly away. I don't know where my soul is. I don't know where my home is. And baby, all I need for you to know is... Yeah, that was good. You guys pick up. Nice. Really. You guys pick up quickly.
Music is as inherent in these young women as their desire to better themselves and their community. Faith dreams of being a pilot. Penina, a teacher.
I want to change our nation that the children should be left to go to school and they study, and then their future will be bright. If I could not have come to school, I could not be married by an old man. But yeah, I'm in school and I know I'm going to study very hard and become somebody better in future.
We round the path and are welcomed at Faith's home.
Hi!
I meet her mother,
Oh, very nice to meet you.
her father Stephen, and her grandmother. Also there to greet us is Faith and Penina's good friend Susan. Susan attended primary school with Faith and Penina, but was not lucky enough to earn one of the 40 spaces available at Kisaruni High School.
And what do you do at home?
Work? I am assisting balance walking, bringing water from the river, doing activities for us.
I think from the moment I met Susan, I felt like, first of all, that she's very special.
She just has that, like, a certain light about her that is very unique. And then when I found out her story right away, and how Penina and Faith told me that she didn't make it into Kisaruni, and that I could tell right away she was sad about it. I could just tell right away she was dealing with that sadness of not being able to go to Kisaruni with her friends. One of them being Faith, who lives right down the road from her, so her neighbor, basically her hometown girl, you know?
This is your land? Yes. Beautiful.
I felt so welcomed by Faith's family. I felt that they had great pride in their home, in their land, in their animals, in their vegetable garden. They had like a really nice home. Very humble, but yet very well kept. This is Stephen.
Yes, my mother and my father.
You know, it was really nice when Stephen was showing me, you know, the photos he had taken, portraits done of him and his wife. And it was almost like it was their prized possession. It was on the wall.
And you walked for 10 kilometers to take this picture, they were telling me. They walked to the town to take the photo. Yeah.
And you think about, you know, sometimes when you live a fast-paced sort of urban lifestyle, or you don't even have the time to develop one photo of something meaningful. But there they were with this beautiful home with these portraits that they were so proud of.
Singing Gongoy Jehovah, thanks to God, I was welcomed with an overwhelming spirit of generosity, openness, and joy.
Her great aunt was there, this remarkable woman. She's an artisan, and so I was given this big gourd that she had hand decorated as a gift, as a welcome gift, and I felt very special. I mean, I admit, at first I was a little worried. I thought there was actually something in the gourd for me to drink.
That's amazing. So beautiful. I'm overwhelmed.
Honestly, I wanted to stay the night. I wanted to stay the week. And I made a joke and said, hey, Stephen, there's one more room in Faith's bunk, because now Faith's at Kisaruni, so I can I can become part of the family now.
It's a pleasure to meet everybody. Such good people.
As we say goodbye, I know that the days ahead will bring so many more joyous experiences with Faith, Penina, and all the girls of Kisaruni. But I can't stop thinking about the girl who has been left behind. I can't stop thinking about Susan.
Did you go yesterday to the ceremony? Did you come watch?
No.
No?
Yes, I was at home.
Oh, why couldn't you come?
I stay at home.
Were you working?
Yes.
So you were busy with chores?
Yes, I was cultivating at the shamba, the farm.
Kisaruni is a beautiful place of celebration, and it's so exciting and wonderful, and it is a celebration for those 40 girls and their families who did, you know, get to go to Kisaruni, like Faith and her family and everything. But for Susan, that celebration is quite muted because it's not really her celebration.
Susan invites me to her home so I can see what her life is like.
This is your bedroom?
A day of endless chores and work is a sharp contrast from a day at Kisaruni, rich with learning, camaraderie, and dreams. I came to Kenya to meet the 40 incredible girls enrolled at Kisaruni High School. I knew that I would share music and see firsthand how an arts education would enrich their lives. But in meeting Susan, the girl who did not quite make the cut, my trip has taken an unexpected turn.
Going to Susan's house, leaving right away. If it doesn't rain, we'll stay all day. Do you have some gourds?
It's a bumpy drive to Susan's house, but it gives us the chance to enjoy some universal silliness.
Yes, I have some sisters. Yeah, like that.
As we walk the final stretch towards her home, she tells me that she never knew her birth parents, but was taken in by Monica, the woman she calls Mama.
Hi, Monica.
Wow.
Nice to meet you.
Even me.
I've heard lots about
Welcome.
you. Jumbo boy.
Welcome.
Monica found a 4-year-old Susan working in the fields with a baby strapped to her back.
I cried there because Susan was taking her baby in her back and she was very small and looking after the cows. And I saw that it was so Susan and I was very sad. So I told the mom who was with Susan to give me Susan because I wanted to educate Susan.
Despite having 4 of her own children, she rescued Susan from a life of child labor and brought her home for a chance at education.
Like Monica here, she's an incredibly smart woman. She said, you know, she went to grade 6, and then at the age of 14, she was circumcised and got married, and then had 4 kids right after by 16. So she didn't really have a choice. I think she hopes for a choice for her children in the future, to have options and to have choices, and it's kind of what it's all about, you know?
I think education for girls is very important because when you educate a girl, you educate the whole family. Susan, I think if she go to high school, maybe she will change her life and maybe she will study there and get good jobs so that she will assist us and assist the society and community.
With her wisdom and passion, Monica is the type of mother any young girl would be lucky to have. Her words hang on the wall as an inspiration to her children.
The secret to becoming confident is preparation. By practicing, we come to a point of competence. We find ourselves accomplishing our goals gracefully and confidently. It is then that we can do things that we never dreamed we could do. We discover powers we never knew existed. Our greatest power is the power to choose. We can decide where we are, what we do, what we think. No one can take the power to choose away from us. It is ours alone. God help our family. Amen. Wow, that's like the best gift you can give them. By being so inspiring to them, and they can look up to you. You're like a role model.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
They're so lucky.
Monica told me she wrote that poem on the wall for her kids to read every day and to believe in themselves, to know the path, and to go about life in a certain way. She gives them so much guidance. It's a beautiful thing.
While Susan's path has stopped at grade 8, she hopes that hard work will carry her towards her dream of becoming a doctor.
Have you always dreamed to be a doctor?
Yes, I
Really?
dreamed to be a doctor.
Really? Since she was little?
Yes.
No way. That's amazing.
Yes.
So did you pretend you're a doctor when you were little?
Yes, I was pretending and having some things in the bottle like medicine.
Yes.
She loves that work of doctor. So
Yeah.
I was dreaming Susan to go to school and become a doctor.
Mhm.
She will help our community.
I can relate with Monica because she's a strong woman, and she wants her children to be strong and her daughters to be strong, and I share that belief about my own daughter, that I want her to be strong too and empowered.
I have a picture of my daughter. I'm going to show you. She's 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
As a mother in Canada, I know that if my daughter works hard, she will have the power to achieve her dreams. But for Monica, that certainty does not exist. Susan's hard work and energy is not her direct ticket to achievement. There are no givens here in rural Kenya.
I don't want Susan to lose her spirit, you know? I think she's young, and it's only been 6 months, you know, without school, but I think it's going to be hard for her to retain that spirit. I feel sad, but I feel hopeful too for you, because I think, and hope and dream that you'll be able to go to school.
Yes, thank you.
You deserve to go to school.
Yes.
You're so smart and so talented.
Yes, I love school. I love studying, reading, but I did not got school fees, so I stay at home.
Susan represents every girl who has been stripped of the opportunity to live a full and empowered life.
just seems so unfair. All they want is an education. I mean, and all she wants is to go to high school. It's not a lot.
With a heavy heart, I say goodbye and head back to Kisaruni. But even the promise of tomorrow doesn't seem as bright. Now the thoughts of Susan race through my mind. A funny thing happens when you travel to Africa. Every day feels like a week. And every week, a lifetime. Free the Children and Artbound built this school with the knowledge that investing in girls' education is the key to breaking the cycle of poverty. I've known the girls of Kisaruni for just a few days, but their openness has made us fast friends. I had the opportunity to jam with the girls, perform for them, have them perform for me, and just hang out in a musical sort of setting with the girls. And I was so excited about it. It's definitely, you know, one of the main reasons I came here to Kenya, you know, is to make and share music. With friend Dylan Murray by my side, the girls serenade us with a concert of beautiful harmony and rhythm. We had this beautiful setting outdoors, and it was magical. Magical. I enjoyed every moment. I relished every moment. There were moments when I just closed my eyes so I could just feel the energy of the music, because I just believe in music so much, and I believe that music is universal, and it's our connection to the spirit, you know? So it's our connection to God. Then I had the chance to sing for them. But I was almost nervous to even sing because they're so wonderful. I think that it's so great that these girls are such great singers and spend so much of their time singing, because I think singing is really healing. And I'm a singer, so I'm biased when I say that, but I know on a serious level, I do think that music is very healing. What was really funny is I tried this one song called Try, and for some reason I didn't necessarily think that they would connect to maybe some of the lyrics in the verse. I thought they were maybe a little too sad or something, the lyrics. Kind of forgetting that the chorus is actually quite hopeful. And all I can do is try. Moments later, one of the girls said to me, Can you sing that to me again?
Okay, we can do it again. From the chorus?
And then she kind of already knew the melody of Try, and she started singing, and I see you standing there. She started singing it, and it blew me away, because this is a song I play all around the world, and whenever I play it, I myself, I get choked up quite often, and just to be singing it in rural Kenya, you know, for these girls, and feeling that same connection was, like, awesome.
Yeah. So pretty. Oh my gosh. Wow. You guys learn so quickly. It's amazing.
Our open-air jam session continues as the girls teach me some of their favorite traditional Kenyan songs. I had to just focus on the dance moves, just to get the rhythm of the dance moves, because it's so different than what I've been exposed to before. It was intricate, and I had to pay attention, and I was just so excited that I got the basic. Well, see, I can't even do it now, because I have to focus so hard to get the dance move right.
Thank you for sharing your voices and your energy with us, and in welcoming us here means a lot. So thank you so much. Asante sana, everybody.
I leave the girls with some lyrics, and as they continue to sing, I move on to help with the school's new arts pavilion, a space which will ultimately give them the stage to showcase their amazing talent.
Let me show you how to build.
Our family road trips involved long highway trips and then stopping and my father chiseling rock, beautiful slate off mountains. So I definitely have appreciation for rock work and building.
Deemed a non-priority, art and music were pulled from Kenya's national curriculum in 2003. Thanks to the funds raised by Artbound, Kisaruni will be the first high school in the Maasai Mara to offer an arts education.
The arts are going to be a great means of expression for them to talk about a lot of different issues in their lives and the lives of the community. And they're already planning, they're already writing their plays. The whole first season is already booked out here at the Arts Center. Just need to build it. All the creative's been worked on already.
Equal to all subjects taught, the arts will encourage creative thinking, allow a full range of expression, and improve the confidence in these young women. I've always believed that art and music can transcend social, economic, and geographic barriers. And for me, building these four walls provides no greater example of that.
Are you going to fire us, or can we keep our job?
No.
I would spend the rest of the day doing that if I could. But I think we have other things to go see, so.
Free the Children built Kisaruni, and Craig Kielberger wants to show me a very special part of the campus.
Standing on the future site of Class 2.
So this will be the next 40 girls.
Exactly.
Right here, and then the next year more 40, 40, yeah. 40. Really?
And so it'll continue to expand, and you'll have a chance. If you come back in a few years, you'll be seeing there's hundreds.
When Craig was talking about the expansion plans for Kisaruni, I immediately did think of Susan, and you know, with hoping that she'll one day be able to also join her friends at Kisaruni.
I'm thrilled you spent some time with the girls, getting a chance to hear them and to hear their stories. I know you spent some time with Susan also.
Yeah, she's fabulous, and my wish is for her to go to high school soon. You know, her best friends go here, you know, and it's not only saying goodbye to your best friends as they move on, but yeah, it's just kind of a state of limbo.
Craig shares why it's stories like Susan's and the thousands like her that make this work so challenging.
The toughest part of any work that we do is the having to say no. Say no to communities when we are asked to build schools or medical clinics.
That's got to be tough.
It's heartbreaking. The hard part is you have, in this country alone, 250,000 kids, 250,000 girls who pass their entrance exams to high school, who'd have the money even to attend. So never mind, like Susan, those are the ones who could afford to pay. And there just aren't enough spaces in the high school. And I know you spent some amazing time with Susan.
Mm-hmm.
And the hardest part of it was she was actually #1 on our wait list.
Oh, she was?
I was like, oh my goodness, she's 41. She just almost made it.
It's like, oh, we just squeeze in one more bunk.
At that point, I think I was almost begging. What, like, how can Susan go to Kisaruni?
Seeing you connect with her, and seeing you sing with her, and seeing her talk so passionately about wanting to be a doctor and bring the medical
yeah, it's amazing.
home. The entire school community at Kisaruni met last night. They had a conversation with the headmistress.
Seriously?
The teachers, our staff, and the 40 girls to ask if they really could squeeze in one more bunk. And they all unanimously voted that they wanted to welcome Susan into Kisaruni.
Oh my God, are you for real?
We would love if
so it's happening?
Who could tell her?
No, she has no idea?
She has no idea.
Oh my God! Oh,
so we would be
so
thrilled.
Happy.
We'd be absolutely thrilled.
She's gonna be thrilled.
Given all the obstacles that Susan has had to face, the odds were never stacked in her favor, until now.
Oh, it makes me happy. I haven't been able to get her out of my mind. Yeah, really, wow. Thank you.
Only one more sleep until I see Susan and Monica. I don't think I've ever had more exciting news to give someone. I can't wait to see her reaction. Over 6,000 children attend Free the Children primary schools in Kenya, but less than 15% of them will go on to secondary school. Susan lived that statistic until today.
I can't wait to tell her. There's Monica. How are you? Nice to see you again.
Susan will bring the inaugural class of Kisaruni Girls High School from 40 to 41. Susan and Monica have no idea why I've come, but I'm greeted with warmth, gratitude, and love.
After we were talking, I found out that Free the Children has been talking with all the teachers at Kisaruni and has been talking to everyone else involved in Kisaruni. And they've decided that there's room for one more very deserving special 41st student. You, Susan.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nelly.
You're welcome.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Nelly.
I feel really happy and lucky that I got to bring that news to them, you know. They were so grateful and so happy and just such celebration, you know, for the chance to go to high school, you know, for the chance to go to high school. That's it, just for the chance.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Let me invite my neighbor.
Are you happy? Yes, I am happy. I am happy for joining school. Yes, thank you.
See, now you can be doctor.
Yes, I can be doctor. Yes, I can be doctor. Yes.
And it's just like a circle of love. It was like a circle of love, joy, gratitude, appreciation, and praise. Praise to the Lord. And then they just started singing. They started singing a song of happiness, happiness and joy.
In the noise of our celebration, Monica carves out a quiet moment. It is the profound realization that right now, in this instant, Susan's life will be forever changed.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Congo is missing. Be blessed.
Yeah, thank you.
Be blessed so much. I'm very happy. I couldn't know that my daughter will get a chance. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nelly. May God bless you. May God bless Free the Children. Thank you so much. I didn't know that my daughter will get a chance to go to Kisaruni. But because of you, Nelly, I pray for you. Thank you.
Kungoi.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kungoi, 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 Jehovah, kungoi.
Kongoi, 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 Jehovah, kongoi.
Kungoi, 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 Jehovah, kungoi. That was just one of the realest moments I've ever had in my life, you know, when she said that. It was just like so pure. It was just this gratitude to God and the gratitude for the chance. It was just, wow. I just feel so lucky to have been here today.
Thank you. Yeah.
I feel like being here has definitely helped Susan now have that chance and become one step closer to being a doctor. And I believe she will be a doctor. There's no doubt in my mind. She's got it. She's got it. Dr. Susan, 2020.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless you.
You're welcome. It's
Thank
you. You deserve it.
Thank you.
Even stronger than these words of thanks was the pride and delight literally bursting through Monica.
I will celebrate when my daughter will enter to Kisaruni. So I'm very happy. I will walk with my daughter to Kisaruni. Yes.
Coming up, Susan enters the gates of Kisaruni. Over the next 4 years, enrollment at Kisaruni Girls Secondary School will expand to over 100 students, These girls will grow up to inspire others and change lives. The smiles are contagious as the girls stand ready to welcome one special student, Susan. With Faith and Penina at the forefront, the class greets Susan with open arms and proud voices.
They were very, very happy, and they were welcoming me with a lot of joy.
I may be, a singer, and I have songs people love to sing along to, but, I mean, everybody has a gift, Every single person in the world has a gift that they can share with others, and might be big, might be small, but again, it's that seed. It's about that seed of change.
As we walk the winding road to Kisaruni, I realize that a very special gift is about to be shared with me. The Kenyan Boys Choir honors us with their rendition of Powerless. The choir started as a way to help raise funds for school fees and became a sensation after performing at Barack Obama's inauguration. They are a living example of the power art has to change lives.
The idea that I could help Susan get on her path and her journey, that could help her and her mother realize all their dreams, and be a part of Susan's development and just be here at this crucial point in her life, I feel lucky. I feel lucky that I was here for that moment. It's just been amazing being here in Kenya and just meeting all the people and sharing all the music and celebrating art, celebrating the voice, celebrating singing, sharing, love. It's been incredible. I'm totally changed and really excited about the future. It's made me want to try harder, Try harder as a person, as a woman, as a mother, as a citizen of the world.
Little girls often have big dreams. Some dream of becoming pilots, others of becoming actors, nurses, bankers. All of these dreams will begin and end with a chance at education.
My name is Susan. My favorite subject is English, maths, and chemistry.
While not every girl in this region will be as lucky as Susan, I know that every girl will dream.
My dream in future is to be a doctor. Thank you for giving me a chance to join Kisaruni. Thank you.
It is only through education that sustainable change will come to the women of Kenya and world over.
I'm already planning my next trip. I'll be back next year, and we're going to keep on developing, keep on building, and I want to help as much as I can to make sure their goals are met and Kisaruni's goals are met, and that, Free the Children's goals are met, and I got, open heart and free hands and voice, so I'm here.
I leave as I came, but now completely transformed by the knowledge that this journey was just the beginning of something magical.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to let a lot of time pass. I'm going to be back really soon.
Thank you for supporting me in achieving my goals.
Thank you for supporting me.
Thank you for supporting me and achieving my goals.
Thank you for supporting me and achieving my dreams.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting me.
Thank you for supporting me
in achieving my dreams.
Thank you. Thank you for supporting me
and achieve my dream.
Thank you very much for supporting me achieve my dreams.
Thank you for supporting me in achieving my dream.
Thank you for supporting me and achieving my dream.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting me and achieving my dreams.
Thank you for supporting me and achieving my goals. Thank you.
Thank you for giving me a chance to join Kisaruni. Thank you.